Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am Jen, the Caffeinated Crafter. Today is Saturday, August the 6th, 2022, and this is Flosstube number 18. If you are new to my channel, I would like to welcome you. This is a channel where I talk about my cross-stitch projects. I do a lot of full coverages and with some medium to small pieces kind of scattered throughout all that. And I like to start lots of things and work on lots of things, and I hardly ever finish the things, but that's okay because that's not what I'm about. I like to stitch. If I finish it, great. If I don't, that's okay too. It's all right because I don't stitch to have a bunch of stuff hanging on my walls. I stitch because I find the actual process lots of fun. So I tend to start lots of stuff, and very rarely do I finished 2 things this year. That was it so far, and we're in July. So anywho, I have lots to show. To all my returning subscribers, I would like to welcome you. Thanks for coming back to this mess. And I've gotten a lot of new subscribers since my last channel, so I would like to welcome you guys. And yes, so welcome to everybody. New, old, not subscribed, doesn't matter. It's okay. We're all fine here. So I have a lot of things to show today. I have worked on a total of 10 projects since the last time I saw you. 5 of them are whips and 5 of them are new starts. And if the postman would have been early today, it would have been 11 projects because I would have had 6 new starts. I do have, let me see, I have some stitchy kindness kind of stuff that I want to show, and then we'll get to the projects. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to show is 2 new patterns. One of them is a rack. For those of you who don't know, that is a random act of kindness from my friend Libeth. I play with her on a lot of cross-stitch games on Facebook, and she bought me, when Heaven and Earth had their sale, Heaven and Earth Designs had their sale, she bought me a pattern. So this is, I don't know how to say this guy's name, so I'm not gonna, it looks like Jacek Yurka. I totally butchered that, I know. But this is Artist Kitchen Max Color. So she bought me this pattern. I saw it stitched on Facebook. Oh my God, it is looking so good. So she bought that for me. That's the guy's name. I don't know how to say that. I used to be so good at pronouncing names, and I've gotten really bad about it. I don't know why, but that's the pattern that she bought me. So it's max color, so it has 238 colors, and it's 450 by 406. So it's really not like super big compared to some of the other patterns that I get. So there's that one. And then the other one, it's kind of a random act of kindness, but I'm also doing her a favor too. This is from Stitching Jewels Design. I will link her channel and her shop down below. She is on Etsy. This is James Dean. So I am stitching this so that she has, it's not really like a model stitch because it's already for sale, and I think she stitched it already, but she was wanting some other people to try out her pattern. So I told her I would do one, and she suggested this one, and he's hot. So I said, sure, why not? I have not started this one yet. This was the one that I said I would have had 6 starts if my fabric had shown up yet. I'm waiting for my fabric. It should be here today, so if it shows up today, I might start it. But anyway, this is a monochrome pattern, so I'm going to be stitching this in all black so I can finally bust out that giant cone of black that I purchased, because of course I bought it, and then I have all these projects that have hardly any black in them, but this one's all black. So I will be stitching this once my fabric comes, hopefully this afternoon. But this again is from Stitching Jewels Design, and I will link her shop on Etsy and also her channel, her Flosstube channel down below. She has a lot of designs out on her shop that I was digging. She has a lot of monochrome, and she does have some that are, you know, a bunch of colors and stuff. So you should check that out, because she's got lots of different patterns and looks really cool. And I am following her shop now. So yeah, thanks, Jules. Okay, and oh, so my mom. Where'd my notebook go? So my mom gave me a couple things, not a bag, not another project bag, but she gave me this little journal here. I have not really like written hardly anything in it, but she got me this little cross-stitch journal to track my stuff. So I have one project in it right now. I need to go in and update it. But there's space in here for 50 projects, so you can write down what your stitchy list is, and they're numbered because then you have a page for project number. So you have pattern name and designer, your start date, your end date, what you're stitching it on, the total stitch count, what the stitch size is. I don't know if I'm going to utilize that or not, because sometimes I go off of what the designer has. Like, you know, a couple of my projects I have them on 32 count, and the designer doesn't have what the stitch count will be, or stitch size will be for 32 count. So there's a thing that you can write down your floss, and a time tracker, and any notes. What did I write for note? Oh, that I got it on Etsy. And so there's 50 pages for that. And then in the back, you can do a thread inventory of what threads you have, and there's a couple pages for that. And then the last page is a notes page. So I thought that was really cute. I have no idea where she got it, but it's the It's So Emma cross stitch journal. So she got it. It's So Emma Stitchery. Does stickers say where she probably got it on their website. So yeah, I thought that was cute. Thanks, Mom. And then the other thing she got me is for my orts. So obviously I'm using it, but she got this at the Dollar General or something, Dollar Tree. It's supposed to be a pencil holder. I'm using it and the wheels work, so I can like roll it across to take the trash out. Yeah, I love it. I love that thing. So, and then the last thing that I want to show is my friend Carrie. She has a channel. She has not filmed in a hot ass minute, but she is Zot, S-Z-O-T, Zot Crafting, I think, on Flosstube, but I play a lot of games with her on Facebook as well. She made some stickers, and she sent me one. I don't know where I'm going to put it yet, because I don't know where I'm going to put it yet, because I have like this thing where it's like, well, sticker's permanent, so what if I put it on something and then I don't want it there anymore? I can't move it. So I haven't used it yet, but I like it. Keeping it salty. Yeah, so it's really cute. Thanks, Carrie. Okay, I think that's all the gifty stuff that I have to show. So let's get into, I'm gonna do my whips first, and then we'll do the new starts. Okay, so the first whip I'm going to show you is one of my villages from Stony Creek collection. This is Autumn in the Village. That's what it's going to look like when it's done. The quote at the bottom is, "Autumn is the second spring when every leaf's a flower." Why is the name Albert Camus on there? I wonder if that's who stitched the model and he was just determined to put his name on it. Is his name on the pattern? Oh no, it is on the pattern. Maybe that's who said the quote. I just noticed the name that was down here in the corner. Anyway, so that's what it's going to look like when it's done. I am stitching this on 28 count. Oh, I finally went and looked this up. I keep saying I don't know who dyed the fabric, but I think it was Witchelt. I already forgot. But this is chai tea, 28 count Lugana, I think, in chai tea. That's where I'm at. What I worked on was that tree right there, and I think a little bit more of that building, a lot of that building. I think the last time you saw it, I had started the building, and I've been working on the building and getting that tree done in the back. I need like 2 cameras so I can see what I'm showing you. So I'm quite enjoying this one so far. So that middle building is done. I just got a back stitch. That tree over here, the yellow tree, is done. Orange tree, whatever. So I moved over to this side and I started working my way that way. So there's that one. I did a total of 600 stitches on that. Okay, that was the only paper pattern I worked on. Okay, so the next whip I want to show you is Fairy Tale Cottage. This is from the Cross Stitch Studio. Artwork is by Abraham Hunter. That's what it's going to look like when it's done. And it is a total of 133 colors, and it's 979 by 737. I did like 650 stitches on it. I am currently 2.67% done with it. I am stitching this on 25 count, easy count Lugana, 2/1/10 stitch. Sometimes I forget how to say what all I'm doing. I'm trying to get this folded. Like I said, I don't feel like inserting photos, so you're just gonna have to take my word for it. Okay, so that's where I'm at hang on, sorry. I was getting caught on my leg. That's where I'm at right now. I worked on this part of the sky right up here. So there's that there. And I've been kind of randomly working my way down and working stuff in, but that's where it's at. Lots of confetti. Lots and lots of confetti. So there's that one. I feel like this might be a shorter video again. I'm going to try to not run my trap so much. The next whip that I want to show you is California Dreaming. This is from Heaven and Earth Designs, artwork by Jeff Haney. This is regular size, max color. So there's like 234, I think, colors in it. I really like this pattern. I feel like my hand's shaking too, so if this is bouncing around, my apologies. 240 colors, and this is 700 by 501. I'm doing this on 25 count, easy count Lugana, 2/1/10 stitch. And this is where I'm at on it. I think the last time I showed you, God bless. Last time I showed you, I had worked down here. So what I did was I moved back up to the top, and I worked on this area up here, that area up there. There we go. And I didn't feel like threading my ends in, so what I've been doing is just kind of randomly bringing them down or across and just snipping them And then as I get closer to them, I just snip them super close to the fabric, and I just anchor them in with my stitches. So that is where I'm at on that. I got to, I need to go back in and fill in some of the colors in that part of the palm tree there, and then yeah. But yeah, liking how it's turning out so far. I'm really digging that parrot. It's really cool looking. Okay. My arms hurt already from holding the stuff up. Okay, so, did I tell you how many stitches I did on that? No, I didn't. So, yeah, I did 4,810 stitches on this piece. That's a lot. I think I worked on this one the day that I filmed. So 2 weeks ago, I worked on this. I did 4,810 stitches in one day. That was a lot. Okay, so the next one I'm going to show you is, I am 10.03% complete on that one. That's a total of 350,700 stitches. So, I'm trying to get better about that stuff, telling you all the little details. I used to watch Flosstubes, and I'm like, why do people say how many stitches it is and what percent they're at? Now I see why, because it's kind of nice saying what you're at. Okay, the next piece I'm going to show you is Catching Rays. This is my 1,000,000 stitch project. The total stitch count for this one is 1,080,000 stitches. Yes, 1,080,000 stitches. It is 1,200 by 900. 1,200 stitches across, 900 stitches down, and it's got 134 colors. This is from the Cross Stitch Studio. Artwork is by Abraham Hunter. I am stitching this on 32 count, easy count, Lugana, 1/1 full cross. I am 0.94% complete. I've done 1,200 stitches since the last time you saw it while I try to figure out my life. Hang on. So I'm still working on that page right there that you see. So what I've done, page 1 is done. What I decided to do was kind of work on these page by page and kind of do like a checkerboard style with this. So I'm really close to, you see those stitches down at the bottom? That's the bottom of the page that I'm working on right now. These pages aren't super big because Cross Stitch Studio makes their symbols larger in general, so they tend to have way more pages than other patterns do because they make their symbols larger. So this is a smaller page than what you would see on like a Heaven and Earth design. My arms are sore and I'm trying to see what I'm showing. So that's why I keep looking around the corner like a creeper. So anyway, so when I finish this page, I haven't decided if I'm gonna come up here because that's more sky, or if I'm gonna come down here because that's more sky, or if I'm gonna go over here, which is my favorite thing in the world to stitch, palm tree. You would think I would have learned my lesson and stopped buying patterns with palm trees in it because I hate them so much. Oh well, I guess I like to torture myself. So anyway, like I said, I'm 0.94% done with that. I've done a total of 10,150 stitches since I started it. The next whip I'm going to show you is Honeymoon Sunset. This is another pattern from Cross Stitch Studio. Artwork, again, is by Abraham Hunter because I really love his work. Shocker. There's palm trees in it. That's what it's going to look like when it's done. And this is 133 colors. It's 869 by 649. I am actually 26.55% complete on it. I have done a total of 1,200 tent stitches on this one since the last time you saw it. And I am doing this 2/1. Wait, hold on. How do I say it? I'm stitching this on 25 count, easy count Lugana, 2/1 tent stitch. There we go. And this is the area that I've been working on, was up in this top corner here. I've been trying to fill in, I had a lot of like ninja stitches up in here, so I've been trying to fill them in and work my way down. For anyone who hasn't seen this thing in all her glory yet, I've worked my way completely across. Anyone who has seen this and you're seeing it again, I don't care. I'm showing this to people who haven't seen it before. So, yeah. And I've worked my way down to the bottom. And yes, the middle, it's going to meet. I don't know if you see it, but it looks to me, wait, there we go. It just wasn't straight. It looked for a second like the two corners weren't going to meet in the middle, but they will. So yeah. I've done a total on this one of 149,762 out of 563,981. So I am 26.55% complete on that one. Okay. I'm just making sure that I've gone through I think I've gone through all my whips in 20 minutes. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I think this might be short. It might be a short video. Okay, so the next thing I want to show you, we are moving on to new starts. I have 5 new starts. The first new start that I am going to show you is Summertime from Stitchrovia on Etsy. That's what it's going to look like when it's done. I am stitching this, it's, I don't know, full cross or whatever. I think they're all full cross. Her patterns are full cross. But this is where I'm at with it. I've done 600 stitches, and I am stitching this on some fabric I picked up at Joann's. This is like a 14, I think it's a 14 count, like opalescent, hang on a second. It's like one of these, the DMC Charles Craft 14 count, but it's like a white opalescent fabric. So, yeah. Done 600 stitches on that one. Oh, and it is Pattern Keeper compatible. So I'm like 6.36% complete on it. Yeah. I like that one a lot. And then the other Stitchrovia pattern that I am working on is this one. This is also from Stitchrovia. I Love You More Than Yesterday. Yesterday, you really got on my nerves. I started this earlier this week because my kids were driving me bonkers. Bonkers. Stitching this on the same fabric. I've done 600, hang on, sorry. I started showing you and it was like, psych. I did 600 stitches on this one as well. I am 10.83% complete. That's where I'm at on that one. I really like one of the things I really like about her patterns is like these big words. This is yesterday, obviously. Well, not obviously, but this is yesterday. But one of the things I really like about her patterns is the way that she like does this ombre effect with the letters instead of just being a solid color. Like the letters are only 2 different colors, but it blends together so well. It's not like a harsh line, you know? So again, this is on a 14 count opalescent Aida from DMC, like Charles Craft. And you can't really see the sparkliness on the camera because of the lighting, but it's there, I promise. I swear it's there. So there's that one. Start number 2. Start number 3 is from Charting Creations. This is Lighthouse Merriment. Artwork is by Nikki Bohm. This is a crop, basically, of a larger piece of artwork from her that, like, there's like this whole area that extends out. One of my stitchy friends sent me a screenshot of the full piece, and I was like, oh, I didn't realize it was bigger. But yeah, that's the piece that I started. This is has 99 colors, and it's 425 by 352. And I started in the upper left-hand corner, and I have done 500 stitches on this one, and I'm 0.33% complete. I am stitching this on 32 count, easy count Lugana 1/1 full cross. So there's that. Lots of blues so far. No, Alexa, I wasn't trying to get you. Okay, so the next piece I'm going to show you is a challenge in one of my Facebook groups. It was to start and finish a project that's 150,000 stitches at least in 1 year. That started, I think, July 29th. This is the piece I'm going to do. This is Apple Pie Harvest from Charting Creations. Artwork is by Janet Kruskamp. Now, with my history, I do not think that I will finish this in 1 year. But given the fact that I love a challenge, I'd like to say I'm going to finish it in a year. I'm stitching this 1/1 full, God bless, 32 count 1/1 full cross. I have done, oh, this size is, hang on, sorry. It is 475 by 356. It uses 90 colors, and I have done a total so far of 1,600 stitches on it. Did I show this to you last time? No, I didn't. Okay. I've done a total of 1,600 stitches on it. I'm 0.95% complete. So I started in the top left corner. So that's where I'm at with it. Working my way around. So yeah, there's that one. I like it so far. I'm once I start getting more into it, you'll really start seeing some more details. So I'm looking forward to that. And then the last project I'm going to show you is that Heaven and Earth design. I'll pull it up on, it's underneath all these projects, so I'll pull it up on Pattern Keeper real quick. The one that my friend Libeth got me, Artist Kitchen, by the artist that I can't say his name. I'm going to call him Yurka. This is 450 by 406, Artist Kitchen. I am stitching this on 18 count white Aida. So you gotta change it up a bit. I have done like 450 stitches on it. I'm 0.25% complete, and I need to refold this. I started in the center on this one because when I got my fabric, the edges were a little crooked. Now, the piece is going to fit because I bought a piece of fabric that was way bigger than what I needed. But it still kind of irked me that they couldn't cut the fabric straight. Like, what if my piece needed that entire piece of fabric? Luckily it doesn't, but that's neither here nor there. Point is, I had to start in the middle, get the cat hair off of there. I had to start in the middle because, there we go. So sorry. I had to start in the middle because my fabric was cut crooked. Anyway, that's where I'm at on that one. And, hang on. Nope. Hang on. What's happening? Here we go. There we go. I think this is the right way. Holy crap. Yeah, that's the right way. I was trying to see where I was at. That's where I'm at. So this is the little radio thing sitting on the table. Yeah, there we go. That's right. Okay. I think. I'll find out when I put it back. Get to working on it again. I think that's the right way. Okay, so anyway, 18 count Aida, white, 2/1, full cross. No, I lied. This is not, is this 18 count? Or is it 20? 20 count. 20 count Aida. Yeah, sorry. 20 count Aida, 2/1 full cross. Okay. That's all I have. 30 minutes. Okay. Guess what time it is? Fake plan time. Let's talk about the plans that I'm going to break. Okay, so my plans are going to be, I want to work on all the things. I want to start all the projects and I want to work on all the things, and I just don't have time. I don't have time. I need one of those things like from Harry Potter, that timekeeper thing that Hermione had, where she could, like, you know, go back a few hours. That's what I want, because I could, like, work on something for 4 hours and then go back, work on something else for 4 hours and then go back. And that's what I need. Okay, so anyway, my fake plans are going to be, my actual plan is going to be that once I get this fabric, I will start this. I'm expecting to get this fabric today. And I'll probably start it tomorrow. Because usually once I pick up a piece, I work on that one for the day and I don't change it. And then something else I'm going to do is reorganize my floss. That has nothing to do with you guys. But I bobbinate my floss, and originally I was going to have all my projects kitted up, right? Like California Dreaming needed 2 boxes because of how many colors it is. And then this is my floss for Apple Pie Harvest. And then I was realizing, which I've done before, and it just didn't really click in my head, that it's like, I'm going to have like 20 different sets of floss for everything. And I'm like, I don't want to do that. So I'm going to start reorganizing it, and I'm just going to have to, I have developed, or realized, I've discovered, not developed, I have discovered that I've been trying many different methods of stitching: diagonal, cross country, extreme cross country, royal rows, parking, and I have discovered that I really just like doing cross country. Yeah. I really like just taking a color and just working with it until I get to a certain point. So what I have been doing when I work on all of my pieces is basically I use a Q-snap frame, like the square frame, and I work that color in the entire square, or like in the case of like this piece here, my artist kitchen, I just work it until I don't feel, because this one I don't have the grid, and I'm not gridding. I'm not manually gridding anything. That takes up too much time. I don't like that. So I'm just working it until I feel comfortable with how far out I've gone, because, you know, I don't know how to count. So I just work until I'm like, okay, I think I've gone as far as I safely feel like going, and then I'll switch to a different color to start filling in. Or like this piece here, I'll work until I'm like, okay, I need to fill in some other colors so that I can be more comfortable with getting that filled in. So yeah, that's what I've kind of discovered, is that I just want to take a color and just work it until like with Fairy Tale Cottage, I took like a length of floss, and then I just worked all the extra, you know, so it's like 6 strands. So I just worked all 6 of those strands into that piece, and then I moved on to another color. So that's what I like doing. I had switched everything. The whole point of telling you that was because I had started putting everything in its own box, because I was tired of doing a color and then having to dig through like 9 boxes to get to another color, and digging through 9 boxes to get to another color. So I was like, well, if I just have everything in one box, then that works out way better, right? But now I'm having to buy all these duplicates of floss when I only need like 704 for like 110 stitches for one project and 360 stitches for another project. It's like, well, why do I need 2 skeins of floss when I can just have it on one? You know, all in one. So I'm gonna go back to what I was originally doing. I can't do the floss drops. Before anybody suggests that, I can't do the floss drops or the Annie's thread keeper things, because I have cats. Mr. Whiskers will not mess with my stuff. Gracie will. And yeah, she will get into my stuff and mess my things up. So yeah. Anyway, okay, so to talk about the actual projects I'm gonna do, I still have the 2 stockings for my kids that I want to finish. The hang on, man. Where are they? There's the Enchanted Reindeer stocking, which is this one here. And there is the Falling Snow stocking, which is this one here. I want to work on both of those. Oh, and another reason why I wanted to go back to having everything in one is because like this one here that I would really like to get back to working again, Springtime Splendor. Pattern Keeper just froze up on me. Here we go. This one here, I want to get back to working on that one. However, all my floss is in a million different boxes, so I don't have this one kitted up. So, but if I had it all back in one thing again, then I could just get the color. So that's another reason, because I don't have all the projects kitted up. Oh, also this other one too, the sewing desk. I haven't worked on this one in a while, and I want to get this one back in. Yeah, so I'll probably work on a little bit on both of my stockings. I'll work more on Villa Lorna. I haven't busted that one out in a couple weeks. That one is from Megan from Stitching Moon Designs. She has a Flosstube, and she also has an Etsy shop. And we have a hashtag going right now because I am working on this, and so is she, and so is one other person. So we have a hashtag on Instagram right now. It's hashtag Villa Lorna Sal. Because the three of us just happen to be working on it. So we're like, hashtag. And yeah, so I want to get back to working on that one. I want to work more on both of the Stitcherovia pieces that I have, and I want to work on everything that I have worked on in the past 2 weeks, plus others, and my new start. I don't know how I'm going to do it all. I really don't. There's so many things to do. So it's going to be a surprise. What I'm going to work on today and tomorrow, I have no idea, because the weekends are when I have the most time to stitch. The most. So usually if I want to get a good chunk of something done, I do it on the weekend. Yeah. Anyway, that's all I have for today. Yeah, that's all I have for today. So thank you so much for watching. If you like what you saw, then go ahead and hit the subscribe button. If you haven't already, give me a thumbs up. If you're watching from something that you can do that. If you're watching on TV, you can't. So leave me a comment down below. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I will do my best to answer them. If I don't know the answer, I will see if I can look it up, or I'll just give you, tell you what I think, give you my opinion. Yeah, that's it. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.